Hi, I'm Charlene Shirk, your host of Digital Champions, where we get to talk to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And today we're going to be speaking with Kelley Tenny of Teach Your Brilliance. I love the name of your company. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Tell everybody what your company does, because I think you're going to offer a lot of insight for folks debating on whether to or whether not to.
Yeah, so what we do here at Teach Your Brilliance is we support entrepreneurs and any expert actually in increasing their revenue and generating a greater impact on their community by supporting them with creating an online course. And, we really have the mission here to help everybody create courses and sell share their brilliance with belief that it could actually change the way people can access education.
And when people come to you, are they already thinking, I want to create a course and I don't know how? Or are they coming to you and you're saying, hey, you should create a course? What issue are they coming to you to solve, Kelley?
So they really come to us on all kinds of spectrums, anywhere from that they have a group program that they believe could become an online course. We work with a lot of authors, people who've written books where they could, wondering how they could have something that accompanies their book or maybe as a supplement to what they've created in the book. And then we have people that just come to us and they kind of say, I've been thinking about maybe creating a course, but I just don't know where to start. So we really have, different levels of people that come in. Really, the main commonality is everyone is recognizing that they have some brilliant expertise that they want to share with the community.
It was almost like courses were non-existent like 2 years ago, or you saw, here and there, and now they've really come to dominate digital media. So where do you think these courses are going to go? Where do you think how they're going to evolve over the next couple of years?
I also teach college out here in California as well. It's another hat that I wear. And one of the things that I'm seeing that have really brought the two worlds together is that so many educational institutions are now recognizing that there are some benefits to virtual learning and to having online courses, from transportation issues, accessibility, all the barriers that people are faced with when they physically have to go. And I think the shift in what we're seeing in higher education is actually going to impact what we see with all of the other types of educational courses that are delivered. I think we're moving farther and farther away with wanting and having to spend the time and the resources to physically go to a location, especially when we're learning how we can implement it and how it can still be engaging and delivered in a way that is really effective through some kind of virtual platform. If you just look at just straight convenience, with the technology and the things that we've learned over the last couple of years, I think we're going to see more and more virtual types of learning experiences.
And Kelley, as we see more and more, what do you tell your clients? What's the advice you give them about how they can stand out among so many courses that are in the marketplace now?
That's such a good question, because it is not only a marketplace that is saturated with a lot of, opportunities and a lot of different offers, but one of the things I think we're coming from is, a time where online courses or taking an online course was not seen as effective or as optimal as what going to an in-person training would look like. And so, one of the biggest things that we come from with my own background is I have a master's in curriculum and instruction in education. And so we really come from the viewpoint of not just creating a course, but creating a course that is based on an educationally sound framework, so that they see higher success rates, the higher completion rates, their students, if you will, that are going through the courses are actually able to learn and to implement and to see, success in their own lives. And so, for us, standing out really is just, making sure that your course isn't, to be quite frankly, slapped together like a lot of the, older online courses have been.
And I saw your testimonials on your website, and I think the key I got out of them was really you kind of gave them a process, a step by
Mhm.
step. This is how you do it. And I think there is probably a lot of brilliance out there, but people just don't know how to start or how to get organized.
There's so much brilliance. I mean, I really think that I was just talking to a group earlier about, life experience, and I was saying, if you have a life experience that has transformed the way you do things or you see things, you can be a teacher. You have something to teach other people, and there's so much knowledge, experience, and brilliance out there. And with my background in education, that system is exactly what helps them go through the process and really helps them draw out with the expertise that they have. And the great thing is what I find is a lot of the clients that we get, come in wanting to create a course. And we say, you could actually create like 4 courses with all of the levels of expertise that you have. So, it really is something I think that our proven process and system really helps create that, make the creation easier, as well as helps them identify just how much they have to share.
Well, Kelley, thank you so much. It's great to know folks like you are out there helping make courses worth the while, worth the effort, and worth the money. Thanks so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
And that was Kelley Tenny with Teach Your Brilliance. And you can go to Daily Ad Brief and you can click on the link and read all about Kelley Tenny and see some of her great advice about creating courses. Well, that's going to do it for us today on Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and we look forward to seeing you next time.